will do it. No matter what type of game it is, she will play it. Because she's a crazy reviewer, gamer. Hopefully this song is shorter for you guys. Because she thinks the last one was too long. But she still is a crazy cat lady, you gamer. Hopefully this is the last one because like before, I don't like singing these songs.
CrazyCatLady Gamer Reviewer or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use for educational and entertainment purposes. Hi everybody, Martha here. So 2 days ago I watched the Swamp Thing first episode, and I'm sorry I got the actress mixed up with the one on Pretty Little Liars. She's the actress from Teen Wolf, which I did not finish that show at all, so no wonder I got this actress mixed with a different show I didn't finish. Yeah. And she was on Gotham apparently, so I just got done watching Gotham. I don't think she was on this last season of Gotham, so. But what do I think about this first episode? So, a person who has not read any of the comics to Swamp Thing, and a person that's not really into horror movies because I'm against the entire thing, that fact that half the people who die in horror movies are people we don't know nothing about. But this movie, this episode, I liked it. It was great. Some parts was really horrifying, and some parts were really great. Sometimes there's great chemistry in it and everything like that. Like how it begins, like you see 3 guys on a boat and in the middle of the swamp, and they're like probably going fishing and stuff like that, and they throw electrical unit inside the ship, inside the swamp, and no wonder the swamp got so mad at them. And the swamp killed like 2 of them, like one died in the water, the other one the vines came up through the boat and impaled him, and a third guy who's the dad of the little girl who gets who you see in the trailer, who froze up that green stuff, and we see her after this scene, and she they're like telling the teacher is like telling a story, and she's like listening, but then she froze up, and she like raises her hand to like go to the nurse. The teacher's like not paying attention to her, like pay attention to her. Poor little girl, and she tries to get up, and she falls over, and then that's when the teacher finally notices that the little girl has fallen over and passed out, and they take her to the hospital, and they have her inside this little room where they have to shelter her and make sure nobody else gets what she has. And this is when we see this main character, which I'm still learning these characters' names, so I'm gonna just to refer to them as best I can. So I'm not, if this was Batman or anything like that, I would be a lot better, because like I said, I'm not really into Swamp Thing, so this is pretty much me learning, watching the show as I go along. So, but this girl, she apparently has a lot of bad things with the past. The doctor, and she the first you meet her doing some other things, and when she came back to the town, you see a little grave that right by the bridge, and you see how sad she looks, and when she gets to she finds out what happened to little girls, she tries her best to help them, and then you bump into the guy who ends up being the Swamp Thing, and I had no idea. who was going to be in the Swamp Thing out of these guys. Like, it could have been, as far as I know, it could have been the mayor, it could have been the cop, it could have been any of them, but it's not. It's not any of them, so it's the other doctor, Alec, I think his name is, and those two end up having a great chemistry during the episode, and you understand why maybe later on those two end up being together in the show, or apparently she could end up with the cop or something like that. But she had the best chemistry with Alec, and they both are really great together. And the doctor explains to him how she killed the mayor's daughter accidentally. We had no idea how she did it, but apparently right after for graduation they did that. The doctor meets the mayor's wife in the bar, and they have a conversation where she tells her, after you cure this little girl, I want you to leave. And she understands that, and now she's explaining to Alec the whole entire situation except for what actually happened between the daughter and her. You just don't know. Maybe later on we'll find out. This is the first episode, so... And while this is going... And right after Alec leaves again, this is when he gets shot, 2 times, and then they throw, a rock, dynamite or something inside his boat, and he throws that back, and he ends up... and he, falls in, and that's when he turns into Swamp Thing. And later, before that, you see the third guy that was in the boat later on, the beginning of the episode. You find that the vines hunted that guy down until he was in the bathroom, and they watched, and he saw the vines eating his mouth and all around him and stuff like that. And later on, they tore that guy's body apart. And like I said before, this is the little girl's dad. So, and everything like that. So, and you pretty much watching it, when you know nothing about the character like I do, and you're learning all this stuff, it's really cool. Like I said, most I know about this character is watching when he was on Batman Harley, and when he was in the second video game for when Mr. Rim was bad, and I can't remember the game now. I did walk through that one, but I don't know much about Swamp Thing, so me watching this show is pretty interesting and stuff like that. And when he dies in this episode, I felt really bad for him, because I heard that he does actually die here, because I've heard from what Swamp Thing really is, that Swamp Thing is just this guy's memories and a bunch of vines carrying a guy's memories. He's not really Alec, so I wonder how they're going to explore that. And the fact that the last memory he had probably was his dying, and him learning to like this girl doctor. And wow, it's just sad. And I can't wait for next week to find out more about Swamp Thing. So I like it so far. I can't wait for next week. And so I give this episode a 10 out of 10. It's a lot. Titans, the show Titans was not so good. Doom Patrol was great. This show started out with a great start, so I can't wait. See you guys when we get to more.
I don't like it. It's too scary.
Of course you do. You think it's too scary?
I don't like it.
Well, hopefully it'll get better and won't be so scary.
I doubt it. It looks like a horror show.
So, but what do you give it?
It was good and percent Christine and stuff like that. So I give it one for paws and my tail. So, bye guys. Like, share, and subscribe. And I think Martha should continue doing this.
I think I should continue doing episodes because I've never really tried doing a whole entire show for like this before. So let me know, guys, down in the comments below. Bye bye.